All right, deer hunters, listen up. Or if you have a deer hunter in your family, we have an app we want to show you that was brought to our attention by one of our viewers. It's called Deer Scouter, and here it is in the App Store.
Now, nothing ever guarantees the sighting of the big one, but you may be able to increase your odds keeping a log. Anyway, you check it out in the Apple App Store, and here's how it works. It basically allows you to go in, if you're perhaps, out in the field, maybe you have a deer cam somewhere. Just speaking as a hunter's wife, I kind of know a little bit about this. So you say you have a deer rub or somewhere where you saw that the antlers had rubbed against a tree. You can actually mark that using this app, and it actually sends a GPS signal to Google Maps. And the Google Maps will mark this on your Deer Scouter app. So then you can come back to that time and time again.
You can cyber stalk this deer is what you can do.
It doesn't guarantee that you're going to bag this deer, but it also gives you a very good indication.
No, but it gives you a really good idea of the patterns that the deer kind of is doing. So if the rubs are really good or fresh, maybe you know that they're there in the morning rather than in the afternoon.
Where they're bedding down, where they're eating.
Yes.
I talked to the developer on the phone yesterday, and this is a picture of he and the deer here in upstate New York, or New York anyway. And he was telling me he developed this app with 3 people in mind. One, himself and the hunter, to go out and mark your rubs and your scrapes and everything. His father, who's an avid hunter, so he made it easy to use for anybody who doesn't know smartphone technology.
And can I guess the third one?
Go ahead.
His wife?
His son, who is currently 8, but he said, he's into deer hunting, and he's also into technology and stuff because things changed since this guy was a kid. So he's thinking technology gets them into the woods. You can get them interested in this. You can also buy an in-app purchase where you can take a picture, like Jeremy here, the developer did, with his deer, and so you can catalog your deer.
Where you got it?
No.
Yeah, a really, really cool app, and it's a $1.99 download. It is only available for iPhone users, not Android just yet.
So I was thinking as what? See, women, I'm trying to think about you here. Okay, I was thinking maybe if something happened, the wife would then know
That's a good
where
idea
to go.
too.
See, because I would tell my husband, you tell me where you're going, which property you're going to. So if you don't come home at 10 o'clock at night,
we know where to look.
We know where to look,
yeah.
and maybe that might help that out too.
And actually, that's a great point. I actually had my husband look at this, an avid deer hunter all of his life. He said that it would be a very good app to have, for example, if you wanted to point your friend in the direction of the stand that perhaps they were going to hunt in, or, for example, a wife who wants to know exactly where that stand is. But he said that, a lot of times with smaller portions of land around the tri-states, people aren't in huge hunting preserves, so you probably would remember where the deer rub was and that type of thing.
Takes the fun out of go to the big pine, take a left, now you see the big tall oak tree, now the stand is just 6 yards below that.
He also, by the way, has an app called Turkey Scouter, so works the same way. He just didn't want to mix it. He wanted the deer hunting app to be the deer hunter and the turkey one to be for turkeys. You could catalog and mark them.
Maybe we'll have to check that out during the spring for